Well, starting an expansion project, it started 2 years ago. Woodlawn expected to be fully operational by the end of October.
That announcement coming from the mayor of Bel Air, but it appears the road does now have defects.
Joe Baker live tonight to show us some of those problems drivers could face and what comes next. Joe?
Mike, Rachel, this $11 million project on Woodlawn started 2 years ago with work being done from 37th Street up to 45th. Now some people in Bel Air are asking questions after a recent post from the mayor of Bel Air saying portions of the road has defects. A message from the city of Bel Air has some drivers concerned. Last week, the mayor announcing that Woodlawn between 37th and 45th would be fully operational by the end of October. But there are multiple defects along the road.
One, is this road going to last very long? Two, is this road going to be what it needs to be for the future?
Amy Von Atchen says the ongoing construction on Woodlawn is taking a toll on her vehicle.
We've had multiple tire issues on multiple vehicles. All the vehicles that we've had to take in for tire repairs several times. We can hear things bumping underneath our cars. It's not safe as you're driving to feel that hitting.
The $11 million expansion project for Woodlawn is in part with a $5.5 million federal grant, with KDOT overseeing and inspecting the project in its entirety for the city of Bel Air. Those who live here say while it's frustrating the construction isn't finished yet, they just want a permanent fix.
They're still working on it. It'd be nice to have it done, but construction projects have had their share of delays for all sorts of reasons. It's part of the process.
If we use the word operational, is operational the way a road should look, or is operational that it's open with all the bumps and juts that it has right now? I'd like to see what operational means.
The mayor says the city is hiring an independent third party to evaluate the work done by contractors so a solution can be found.